Never in history had a single shot so changed the fate of a continent. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie, Duchess of Hohenberg, are assassinated on a visit to Sarajevo, sparking a conflict that would engulf the world. One by one, the dominoes fall. The great empires, desperate for influence, are eager to tip the balance of power in their favor. Demanding retribution, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia, provoking Russia and Germany to stand on opposing sides. As war reaches France and Belgium, Britain honors its treaties and musters its forces. Europe is now at war. Countless thousands of professional and reservist soldiers would march toward their fate onto the Franco-Belgian border. It would be a conflict like none had seen before. Technology would change the landscape of war and the scale of violence in such a way as to usher in a new world. Within 4 months, gone were the cavalry charges and battle lines of old, now dominated by the thunder shock of artillery and the blistering hail of machine gun fire. This new reality would force entire armies to dig deep into the dirt and fortify their position with a line of trenches. The measure of victory now to be drawn in inches. Thus the Western Front was established. From the fields of Flanders to the borders of Switzerland, the great nations would make their stand. The fate of millions was now in the hands of a few.
Interesting. Okay. So, first go this. No idea what to make of. I've seen videos of it online, and it looks cool. It seems to be getting a mixture of good and bad reviews. So, options. To the type of equipment and stuff. Seasons. Alright, let's skip those. Let's go next time campaign and then let's do the tutorial one. Allied Nations. Let's try this shit. May 1918. Welcome, America. Better late than never.
I lied about my age and joined up when I was 17. Looking back, I was just a foolish boy looking for glory on the battlefield. The enemy had sunk our ships and tried to turn Mexico against us, and they had to pay.
Did they, though?
My platoon arrived in France in April of 1918. General Pershing organized our troops. My unit was assigned to a French contingent for training. None of us had any experience with the new way of fighting, and the trench lines were a bit of a shock.
Okay. Axis. Quite a small front. British ballet. Indians. Got Aussie. Red, some French lines down there. Alright, see what we got. Bonjour! I am Lieutenant Colonel André Laurent. Welcome to France. I understand you are eager to fight. This is the Western Front. The trenches are not a place for the inexperienced. Okay. Then click left, right, the arrow to review. Right, there it is. I wish they talked to you. I can talk. Western Front, Belgium, Luxembourg. Okay. Theater map, front line. Yeah, okay. We grasp lines and stuff. Yeah. This national will. Okay. German spring offensives are something to worry about. Iraqi civilians one of them does not support the war and begins doubting that we can win. Everything talking about surrender. Okay. Feelings of the home nations, but why want support the effort? Okay, so I guess no is bad. Victory capitals. Krisenacht and Paris. Okay. Theater map navigation, so we can use Mazda. Okay. Left click to select Paris. Alright, let's select Paris. Each region has a defensive rating measured in stars. Yeah, okay. High defensive rating. Just 1 star. When you attack a region, achieving a great victory, remove 1 star. Once the final star is removed, the region becomes yours. 1 star regenerates per turn. Winning faction as long as combat occurs in that region. Okay. Some regions have inherent bonuses or features. Paris, for example, has both command HQ bonus. It has a win condition and the deployment bonus, which means new French troops begin in the region. Any bonus in the region. Deployment. That is. Units and companies. It's got some old school. We like the old school nation. Can be moved to the map. Units can have a different names but act the same. For example, any infantry corps, tank battalions. Gains a selection. While there are groups called companies, the type of companies found in the unit are always the same. For example, an infantry corps in multiple types. Okay. Intel is expecting a German assault. The French command requests that the newly arrived Americans be moved up the reinforce the French Chateau Thierry. Okay, objectives: move 3 American infantry corps to Chateau Thierry. Move 2 French tank battalions to Chateau Thierry. Okay, results. Reserves. Plus natural run, duration return. Okay. Yes. So this is where we're going. Where are our Yankee Doodle friends? Here? Must achieve a victory and great victory. Level contact. Northern region. Lost. Okay, so these chaps here. Move the camera. Select as 6 American infantry. Supported by British artillery. Okay. Select 3 infantry corps in the region. And okay.
We have new orders.
1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. Alright, nice. Units moved. Clicking on the target region will automatically move the selected units to the destination.
Move out.
Okay, so for movement. It's same style, take them out even if they're different nationalities, whichever nation A majority will appear at the top of the stack. Oh. So that's that. Select Chateau Thierry. Okay. So we got 3 air. What air supply? Units attack or move. Units can either move or attack once per turn. Units can defend, whether they move or attack. Nation attack only those have attack from a single. Mixing units from different nationalities in the same region can reduce morale. There are 3 groups: Britain, Canada, Australia. India for Group 1, France is Group 2, and America is Group 3. Units from more than one group are in the same region. All units suffer a minor morale penalty. Belgium stack Groups 1 and 2. Central powers to suffer. Events log. Events log shows a list of active events. Yeah, okay. Move 3 here. Move 2 French 2. Tanks.
En attente de nouveaux ordres.
These chaps here, I guess.
En route.
Preparation for battle. Okay. So far, so good. Tanks and repair reserves are used for all purposes. Purchases on theater command allows you to purchase new units such as tanks and aircraft, region structures, and abilities. Important news. Apply for battles. You're granted additional gold at the start of each turn. New objective. Reinforce French troops at Montmirail. Capture Chateau. Sorry. Chatillon-sur-Marne. We need 1 star. Region number 7. Select click the Army Intel ability button. Guessing that shows us espionage results. Region intel all enemy regions. Adjacent to where you activated the mission, the enemy had counter intel activated. Others may still be affected. See the result. Alright, so we now know against 6 infantry. Got 3. So got flamer units, like stormtroopers, and tanks. Oh, tank. Unit selection. Select remaining American infantry units.
Stand by for orders. We're moving.
Purchase menu. Purchase menu. Alright, so French tank battalion. Purchase menu. Need any more than that? Gold reserves. Got supplies. You all in battle purchase. Draw from bank battle. Buy pipeline. Select the new French tanks.
Restez en position. En avant.
Select the aircraft stack. Paris. select. Okay. Siege artillery are unique units that can do here on the battlefield. Instead, they allow you to use siege bombardment in battles. Do not affect the command any siege artillery. Lost. Yes. Siege artillery. Last 5 turns prevents all enemy espionage in the region. Turn. Battle supplies you build trenches and their defenses, call in reinforcements to activate abilities such as fire. Each unit grants the supply in the region. Crash battle. Supply depots allow you to pull from the global supply bank. Supply from your units. Port shop. Build. Potential to enemy. Like supply depot. Supply pipeline. Oh. There are 6 different structures available in the campaign, each with bonuses, all of them with multiple levels that increase power as you create. Games like this always seem slightly intimidating. Turn-based, you can take any actions right during your turn. You've done everything you want to do. Click end turn button. Turn indicator will switch to the enemy from enemy. Game available actions you purchase supply. Pardon the AI is a bit. AI is a bit shit. So I mean, not shit, as in overpowered. Region Shadow, Submarine, Regions Report, Army Intel underway. Alright. Yeah, I will probe the espionage to see where you're weak. Use this as an indication. Acts will happen. Look, he's done there and there, I think. Right, so battlefield deployment over. Yeah, you can attack your territories on a turn. Put you in a defensive each front. Axes up. Battlefield deployment, army breakdown. While you are always able to see each die, total morale. Bring into battle, you be able to see exactly what bringing. So, battle fatigue none. Great deal of information for the battle, including the region. Use the attacker and special modifiers. One of the most important things that have been applied. Broken down into core supply and your supply drop. About supply depot, region, your supply drop 0. Find battles too difficult, try adding upgrading supply depot. Okay. Auto resolve likelihood stalemate. So this is kind of like pouring away again. using the trenches. Aye. Okay, all battles begin in pre-battle phase, which allows you to set up your trench lines, initial troop placements before starting the battle. That was divided into 3 sections. Each faction territory. They can build a deploy between them. Location. Trenches. Your first time fighting in a specific location, the battle will begin. You pre-placed trenches. Free to use them, place them as fit. Any trenches build will remain in place in future battles. Unless they are destroyed. Persistent. Objectives, weapon emplacements, artillery batteries. Battles built. Automatically added a few of these battles save some. Like a player, the enemy trenches also persist between battles, be updated during battle. Knowledge of enemy lines from battle to battle updated. Scouts or observation balloons, you view the enemy. Full points. I'm focused on the battle, goal being to secure as many. 3 control. I've got 3. Capture radius. A command trench. Trench itself. Signs: the command trench are completely immune to damage from the outside. In addition, the command trench is artillery blasts. However, infantry stationed inside can fire targets outside the troop. Alright. Supply. Buildings and troops require supply. Total supply you have in battle is determined by the units. Supply depot level in the region. World map. As new battle starts, you always have some supply from artillery. Trench tab, generation trench protector, retrieve from farm, apply them to the battlefield. Basic firing trench, improved firing trench, advanced firing trench, blockhouse trench. they're facing him. His trenches were placed on a higher level. What? Less by than the higher level trench. Palm trenches, like lines, firing trench, fighting quickly. This three. Time to fire at them. Deadly or axis barbed wire, but this here mission. That's gonna be what's coming. Problem with fire. Come to it. Onslaught. Abilities and fire across battle. And take up command cap. Very powerful. Touch or more field. Alright, range on them. They want to stick. That would be silly. Just need setting us here.
So that's most of no man's land. That's there, but they're gonna like overrun that. Let's see if we can stick it.
Deployment. Costs less supply deploy. Battle. Alright. They must be placed in trenches and this during pre-battle.
A. Be subject to siege artillery barrage.
Keep cost starting advantage. Away. Risk. National Day bonuses. Where the Allies faction is have a national holiday bonus. That's a modifier. Need a modifier by selecting the company. Infantry gain better morale bonus, less penalties. Thanks.
Reporting for duty.
There's 7 more American infantry. Okay.
Reinforcements reporting. Reinforcements ready. We've arrived and await orders. Looks like we're late to the party. Reporting for duty.
7.
Reinforcements reporting.
Specialist. Theater button. American. First limited company that uses grenades against the target fast or that's not everything. Attack infantry in trenches. Highly effective against basements and tanks. Standard infantry. Okay. Nice.
Reporting for duty. Reinforcements reporting.
Last play battle. Any spend supplies pre-battle is yellow game. Any supply you do not spend pre-battle will be added to the reserves. Those balance the need of more defense built in pre-battle versus During the transition to tactical battlefields, all the objectives you placed are built, troops you deployed, and trenches. Normally the battle clock will wind you down. Pause tutorial, probably to do some Pre-battle bombardment. Transition phase includes any days of siege bombardment that will be purchased. Players bombardment have a chance of destroying pre-populous trenches. Slide them in. Mars. Allied parts on the screen. Factor will adjust based on scores earned both sides. Points to capture control point. Move an infantry with the capture radius. Companies you have in the area, faster the meter will. Halt if area. Area of the map and high cost reinforcements higher than blades. Region. Click mark it up the tree.
Reinforcements ready. We've arrived and await orders.
Lancers reinforcement capabilities. Closed. Oh. Label. Oh, we got what should you do the map? Come on, boys. All information. Skirmish from company halt is the selection. What's the units, weapon equipment, across the battlefield, far, fog of war, yeah. In the battle lowered the key safe from aircraft, but balloons provide no vision. By the risk large vision. Select any heavy artillery.
Préparez-vous, soldats.
Select precision barrage.
Préparez un barrage total.
Move the reticle for some German infantry and left click. Alright, Germans, we're going to fire at you guys, I think. Reticle over some infantry. Firing out, so we're gonna fire out. There's their these guys look like they've got flamethrowers.
On a nos cibles.
Artillery fire. My troops. Okay, select the damage low morale. Okay. Damage morale.
Ready yourselves.
Raw, but
We're withdrawing.
it's got their police. You're buggered up. Feeling it. Okay. Battlefield. Feel like we should be. French line is balloon station, and he was in bunkers. Select a raider by clicking gray.
New orders incoming. Stand by for orders. Take the trench!
Alright. Refers to the act of leaving the trenches to attack the enemy through the onslaught. This action causes a lot of casualty. Followed by artillery fire, aircraft, and other fire. Dismounts. Guns and mortars will automatically fire at close target. Range, manually choose targets for clicking the banner. Okay. Depending on the size of the enemy attacks, you can decide if you stop the attack before it arrives, or if you win some. Firing step, firing trenches, positions, firing step, left, reserve, right step position, fire on enemies. Use the swap trench position buttons, swap companies fingers. Or damaging specialist. That.
Attention! We have new orders. On the line! Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres de tir.
Oh, he's taking up the balloon.
renfort prêt.
Stand by for orders.
Les ordres arrivent. Dirigez-vous vers cette position. Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres. En avance! Prêt! On y va!
Alright, Lofted. Yes.
En attente de nouveaux ordres.
This is the tutorial. There's a lot to it. So I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what to do. Incoming air. The enemy has dispatched fighters. Fighters and bombers do missions. Each can perform. The enemy fighters can threaten balloons. You decide if you want to board them. The balloons are all aircraft are not deployed like other ones. Here's music's really loud compared to me, isn't it? What do we turn on? There we go. Slightly better or not? Available air support shows how many aircraft are currently available to be sent on missions. Okay. There are 4 air missions available. Each mission consists of 1 air wing, chosen based on the mission type. Either their single bomber, harassment, bombing run, or 2 fighter balloon busting air support. All air missions have decal target destination. The planes will fly to the location before beginning the mission. Picked up targets and point to blah blah blah. Point to after moving targets, place the decal over areas you expect the enemy aircraft to be instead of targeting. Alright, okay. Click near A to call in air support. Okay, so we're gonna pick near A.
Ready yourselves.
Ordre d'éliminer leur pilote.
Yeah, well, there's my planes. My salt with camels. Nice. Interesting. They've done their thing. My ultimate covered off. Revive the final attack. Yeah, well, it's just a tutorial. So I've not done a lot with it. I've seen that there is mixed. Reviews for it. Balloon busting mission. bombing run machine, harassment machine, air superiority.
Chargez l'artillerie.
Gas attack, air burst, machine attack. All these
Restez en
tanks
position.
getting that. Let us.
Établissez les positions. Préparez-vous pour le barrage. Équipe prête.
Attacker has an option to cease fire at any time, and at the end of the battle, the defender can only surrender. Gives your goal points. Numbers request to cease fire. Awesome. Battle will continue with Germans holding their ground. Battle. Okay. But yeah, because it's only a tutorial, you know, I'm just trying to get my head around it. I have seen that there's been mixed reviews for it. I think from what I understand, the sort of issues people seem to have are the computer being a bit too sort of overpowered and knowing what's going on a lot of the time, which can be slightly frustrating. See battle details. Just a breakdown. Click close button to close the but yeah, so it's like there seems to be issue. This music's been slightly frustrating. Yeah, so they also say, like, you know, because the battles are meant to be, the maps are meant to be persistent, but it's only the trenches. So, like, creators don't stay put, and casualties don't stay put, and obviously there is no blood or anything like that, which is small. It's small things. It's not a massive issue. Also, some have said that the scale of some of the bigger maps doesn't seem to hold up to the unit cap. You know, I can understand that in a certain point, because, you know, in some of the Total War games, like especially the historical ones, you have these massive areas to play on, and you've got like 20 units, and it doesn't really sort of have the scope of the battle. But so far, yes, you know, I haven't got any complaints. Like I said, I'm just getting my head around it at the minute. Infantry companies can use their grenades while moving. Okay. Turn my just check my audio sign. Yeah, man, I love Total War. Massive fan of the Rome 2 Total War. Me and my brother played a load of multiplayer campaigns and that. We're actually playing a Warhammer 3 Total War campaign, but that has gone on pause because there's a massive bug where it crashes every time we have a manual battle, which is annoying, so we're going to have to wait for the patch to come out soon. Yeah, Rome 2's awesome. Rome 2's really good. Really enjoyed Rome 2. But yeah, I played all of them. I'm annoyed, like Napoleon Total War and Empire Total War. Like, I love that era, but it's just the scale. You couldn't get sort of, like, especially in Napoleon Total War, you can do historical battles. You're playing like Waterloo, and you're getting like 20 units. I know there's modded versions of it where you can get sort of, I think it's Napoleon Total War 3, I think it is, or something like that, where it's literally they've modded it to hell and you can get bigger armies and stuff. But I think if Creative Assembly did another historical one, I wouldn't mind it being Empire or Napoleon. So I'm not sure what their next sort of historical thing's going to be fair. Could be Medieval 2 would be good. Medieval 3? Is it Medieval 3? Yeah, it'll be Medieval 3, because we've done Medieval 2. But yeah, I think they kind of need to do something slightly different, but I don't want them to go along the lines like they did with, what's it called? Three Kingdoms, which was a bit too stylistic. They kind of done the whole, you know, heroes thing, and they've made it's historical, but it's a bit sort of fantasy, kind of like the Troy thing, where it's all sort of it is fantasy, but it's not, sort of thing. And I kind of want them just to stick to the historic things. You know, fantasy games are all well and good, but I like my history and stuff. So yeah, yeah, and I've only played a little bit of Three Kingdoms, so it's not something I'm sort of massively into. But yeah, I do love my historical Total War games. So Total War games, you can't go wrong with them. They're good in general. But like me and my brother have been playing a Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires campaign. But yeah, so we'll have to see where the historical ones go. I would like a new Napoleon Total War one or Empire Total War one. There is some mods for World War I ones and stuff, but I just don't know. The thing is, it's about formations and stuff like that, and I think with Total War you kind of need it, that sort of kind of historical one. You could, I guess, go sort of English Civil War, American Civil War maybe, something like that. Like in that sort of era, I guess. Victoria Total War, I guess. Still sort of got formations, slightly more deadly weapons and things. I'm not a big fan of the fantasy games. Yeah, like I said, Total War games, I prefer the historical ones, but the fantasy ones, you know, when you get your head around them, aren't too bad. Battle results. High casualty count penalised nation will result. The battle, all regions that engage in combat will also suffer battle fatigue, which lowers infantry morale in the region until the next turn. Enemy movement. Like the player, the AI will move troops around on its turn. Espionage will only be able to see the number of units moving on what is. Okay. June 1918. Star regeneration. At the start of each turn, any damaged territories that were not involved in any sort of defensive action will recover a star. This means that once you take a star from an enemy territory, we'll need to attack that region at least once each turn to prevent the stars from regenerating. Ooh, interesting. That's another thing, apparently. Again, this is just a tutorial, so I don't know, but apparently there's only like 4 years worth of turns, so there's like a turn per month. So there's only like 58 turns in the game for a campaign, so it can seem quite short. Like people are saying the campaign's only like 13-14 hours long, which, bearing in mind, me and my brother just finished so we're on 216 hours with Immortal Empires at the minute. So yeah. Battle fatigue regenerates at the beginning of your turn for your regions. Enemy battle fatigue regenerates on the start of their turn. It means that you can attack a fatigued enemy region, fresh troops with the right planning. Okay. Yeah, man, we're going like when we do the Immortal Empires, it's like full map conquest. So we're I think 200 and something hours, and we're our second campaign. Because the first campaign we tried. We had a friend called Luke in, and he was just battering us, and there was no point carrying on because he was just going to obliterate us. So we started a second one, which is on its turn 130 something at the moment, 38. Select either hard choice option. Okay. This will announce our discoveries to the press. Research. It's 50 national will. Okay. Keep discoveries classified. +2 research +2 gold reserve. Interesting. Well, national will, I think, is probably more important. We need to make sure people are happy with us. Those population are enthralled by the new technology we've discovered, but are burning through resources and keep enemy spies away from it. Interesting. I haven't tried Company Heroes 2 actually. I play the board. They've got a board game. I've got a Company Heroes board game, which is kind of like the Company Heroes 2. It's quite good. But I've seen it being played on YouTube, but I've not given it a go yet. Research points. Research points are used to unlock new units, structures, abilities, and upgrades on the research tree. You earn research points at the beginning of each turn, and also gain them by completing events. Click the research tree. Where is the research tree? Ah, there. Whoosh. Right. We're doing that. What are we going to go for then? Research tree branches. You can see how many research points you have to spend. So we have 3. Where are we going to go for? Research tree nodes. Each node is a research point cost upper right corner. Okay. Please spend on death from below. Trench. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Death from below. 3 points. Unlocks the ability to perform undermining. Yeah, I've heard a few things about Company Heroes 3 and stuff. Lots of bugs. That's the thing. Games, especially bigger ones, like bugged to hell. It's a shame because you get games that, you know, have really good promise, and then, you know, they come out and they're bugged to hell, and it's slightly frustrating. We've got, you know, so far so good in this game. I'm sure there'll be things that'll cause issues, and I'm sure things that'll bug me. I'm going to kind of go through the tutorial, might do a bit of a review for it once I've sort of got the grips with it all. The enemy will not sit idle when you move your units around on the map. Select Chatillon-sur-Marne. Okay. Doing that. Select Cezanne. What? When trying to capture enemy regions, try to attack the region from multiple fronts. This can result in multiple reductions. It adds multiple levels of battle fatigue to the target region, but people also suffer a level of battle fatigue on it. Okay. This is what we've got in the area. Got some planes. Got 2 sets of tanks. And we've got 6 infantry. Okay. Yeah, it's you know, bugs again is a thing for games these days. You look at Blood Bowl 3. I'm not sure if you're into you're not into your fantasy games, but it's like a fantasy sort of as in elves and orcs football, American football, and it was bugged to hell to the point where they released it and everybody was kicking off about it all. There's just like proper moaning about it. Okay, so we're going for that. Oh, I love strategy games, man. FPSs I suck at. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Halo and stuff like that, and I play a bit of Call of Duty and stuff now and again, but I'm not great. I'm not a very good shot, to be fair. But I love my strategy games. I love games where you can sit there and think about stuff, and you don't have to react to things all the time. Because I'm a sort of... I like to ponder stuff. Like, here's a prime example. Like, me and my brother are really into our board games and stuff like that. And there's a Axis and Allies, which they do have a computer game version of, but it's like an old school board game. But there's one called Axis and Allies Global, which is a tabletop game, and it's huge. It's like 6 foot by 4 foot board, and it can take between 14 and 20 hours to play. And me and my brother will play that in one sitting. We'll literally just do it. And so we're sitting there, like, you know, really thinking about things. So for, you know, strategy games, really enjoy just sitting there chilling out, thinking about my moves, taking a long time, stuff. If I've got games where things are happening fast, I'm not good. My brain doesn't work that quickly. I'm not a bad strategist. I just need time to think it over. Okay, right click on Chatillon. Okay. Doing that. We're auto-resolving? stalemate. No, we've gone down by 6 and they've gone down by... oh, we've gone down by 7, they've gone by 6. Your battles are displayed. Each click continue each button. Nice. Okay. Post-battle fatigue. Each time a region takes part in a battle, it gains a level of battle fatigue. Max morale for all infantry region. By attacking the same region from multiple directions, stack levels of fatigue make it. Remember, however, that many enemies can use tactic against you. Okay, yeah, okay. Building units, building trenches and defenses, and using artillery and other abilities can rapidly drain supply. You can use the purchase menu to buy supply with gold reserves. Alright, okay. Like planes, tanks. Balance your gold reserves and supplies, vital skill to learn. Overlapping supply can leave you bankrupt, unable to initiate attacks, whilst buying too little supply can prevent you from building units and ability battle. Have you ever played Mount and Blade Warband in Napoleonics? No? It's like where you play as Napoleonic Warrior Soldiers and you can join the player running. Alright, yeah, I've seen videos of it. My mate used to play Mount and Blade. I've never played it. But yeah, I've seen some of the ones which is like American Civil War and stuff like that, and I've seen a couple of the videos of the Napoleonic ones. My sort of kind of issue with games where you play a single guy in basically a Napoleonic regiment or sort of battalion and stuff is that if you've got a load of guys just running around in sort of on their own instead of like in formations and sort of like doing it the way it should be done, like sort of I like formations and flanking and all that other stuff. Montmoral. Click. Right click. Oh, shut this through attack. Okay, so we're attacking there. Auto resolve, likely outcome, stalemate. They've got battle fatigue of 15 because we've attacked them already. Okay. We're attacking them. This isn't going to go well, I don't think, for Matt's first go. I reckon we're going to have a lot of cannon fodder. This is our line. Oh, that's cool. Private events. So yeah, that's the way you would have to do it, isn't it? You'd have to have it where you have actually some sort of cohesion, or else it's just going to be a mess. But yeah, I can see public games probably being quite messy. Alright, what's going on here? What are we doing? Pre-battle. Remember that attack will begin with pre-battle, which allows you to set up your trench lines, company placement, and defenses. You can also use this time to view the layout of the map, including where the control points are. Persistence. In the right fight multiple battles on the same front, the map and trench layout persist one battle to the next, as well as the battle scars your enemies create. See, this is what I've heard doesn't happen. I've heard the battle scars don't persist, but we'll see. When fighting as an attacker, your trench lines don't need to be as sophisticated. Make sure to build at least some defenses so the enemy cannot turn the tables on. Alright, so that's like a bunker. Short-term goals. While a great victory is needed, reduce the region stars. Sometimes it's even a small victory is better than a run. Even minor victory will whittle down an original step forward. Supporting attacks. Some pre-battle support elements are placed or targeted in pre-battles, but are triggered once the battle starts. Siege bombardment undermining our primary example of this. Click the support structures tab. Alright. Undermine. Do that. So, oh, it's not letting me move around, which wants me to do it. Over. This. Siege artillery. Oh, we can do it for numbers of days. That's cool. Siege bombardments occur during transition phase between battles. Armors can destroy most objectives in the battlefield, excluding commander bunkers, trenches. Bombardment also has negative morale modifier. Penalty is cumulative per day of bombardment. Okay. In that. Yes. Remember that infantry companies must be placed into trenches in pre-battle, while tanks can be placed anywhere on the territory. Click the support trench tab. Click check the button. Back button. That's building balloons to scout the enemy and artillery batteries to support their approach or clear opposite. Make your approach to the enemy. Okay. Place some troops and support structures. Click to this. Okay, so can't seem to zoom out anymore. Battle's long. Well, it's 20 minutes, I think. 20 minutes of the battles. I'm assuming you might be able to change that at some point. So we've got some artillery over here. So what are we going to do? We've got nests here. We can support trenches. Got balloons there and there. Got artillery there. Trench line, advanced firing trench. Don't really need that. Yeah, apparently the trenches stay where they are, which is quite cool. But people have been moaning that because it says, you know, that battle scars and stuff stay, but apparently they don't. So I haven't witnessed that yet. So maybe see what happens. Listen, troops and support structures, and click the check button. So let us go for. What am I going to go for? We're going for this turn. Light field artillery, reinforced mortar nest, field mortars, barbed wire. I don't know if guys in here. So we'll place some tanks. Fast light tank. King gun with cannon.
Chars de renfort au rapport. On est arrivé et prêt à recevoir les ordres. Blindé de renfort prêt.
I'm just pissing stuff. Probably doing myself a mischief here. Oh yeah, it's nearly 12 here, man, as well. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, so I'm gonna have to get myself off to bed. I think I'm gonna do this and then go off to bed myself. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate the conversation. Much appreciated, man. Have a good one. Sleep well, and I'll hopefully catch you soon. French flamethrowers. Raiders.
au rapport. Renfort au rapport.
Au rapport. Renfort au rapport.
Reinforcements ready. Ready for action.
Spaffing. There's some troops and support structures. Heavy. We've got artillery. All right. Begin bomb. Let's move that up a bit. All right. Click the raise lower balloons button. Okay. This is This is pre-game bombardment, I guess. Trenches offer distinct defensive advantages, especially when supported by weapons emplacements, barbed wire, and artillery. It's generally advisable to approach a position with twice the number of companies as the enemy has. In addition, supporting an approach with artillery and or tanks would greatly increase your chance of success. Click the bombardment tab. Ooh, interesting. Siege artillery, search strikes are available as long as you're in the region. With artillery barrages and that, you click the button this time. Okay. Click the button to detonate explosives. See, I hope stuff like that, if that stayed put, that'd be kind of awesome. Blown up that front line. That's kind of cool. Click the air support tab. Okay. And we're going to do some bombing runs. Right, cool. Click the call and bombing mission.
Chargez les munitions pour un bombardement.
So they've sent up their balloons. Send troops over the top and secure control point Y. Alright. Let's do this! I'm nervous. Move through trenches when possible easily in any territory. Bring your forces needed. Mindfully supply and command caps. Oh, this is where it's going to go horribly wrong.
Les ordres arrivent. Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres. De nouveaux ordres arrivent.
Okay, let's do this first.
En avant. Dirigez-vous vers cette position. On avance.
Right. You're gonna go for that. That's why.
Get ready. Move. Ready the line.
Right, no, do that. We're sending these guys over.
Attention. Location confirmed.
And then we're going to fire.
Ready, siege barrage. Target set.
Just don't let me do anything.
Ready for orders.
En attente de nouveaux ordres. On y va. En route.
New orders incoming.
Restez en position. En avant. Dirigez-vous vers cette position. Ordre d'ouvrir le feu.
Here, boys, get over there.
Stand by for orders. We need to go. We need to hold this position.
Get over there.
Get ready. The brass wants this position.
Les ordres arrivent.
Oh, we're in the
On avance.
trenches.
On y va. Feu à volonté.
Overrun that. Okay. Oh, I think we've taken.
Chargez les bombardiers pour les cibles
Attention.
terrestres lourdes.
We hold here. Ready for orders. We hold this ground.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres.
New orders incoming.
Oh, because we had tanks.
Prêt. En route. En attente de nouveaux ordres. Restez en position. Avant. Choisissez vos cibles. Prenez la tranchée.
Yeah, we're in, boys. We're in.
Les ordres arrivent. Dirigez-vous vers cette position. Attendez les ordres. Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres. Prêt. Préparez-vous. Attention.
Stand by for orders.
We need to get some more guys over there, I think.
Préparez-vous, soldats.
We got. No? We get some more guys in?
Renfort prêt. Préparez-vous à l'action.
Get ready. With speed. Get in position.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres.
Attention.
En attente de nouveaux ordres. Cible en vue.
Ready for orders.
Move.
Dig in, boys.
Alright, get through there, chaps.
Restez en position. De nouveaux ordres arrivent.
There's two sets of things in there. So we can get some artillery, I guess.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres de tir. Rechargez pour un barrage de zone. Feu! Chargez l'artillerie. Vérifiez les coordonnées pour le barrage. Pilonnez cette position.
New orders incoming. Location confirmed.
Attendez les ordres.
Morale's low. Which is good.
Établissez les positions.
Targeting long-range shells.
Préparez-vous. Les ordres arrivent. En avance.
Stand by for orders.
Attention.
Oh. Couldn't do it.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres.
Police bombardment in that area.
Get ready. Attention.
Alright, boys.
Préparez-vous à recevoir les ordres.
Let's get in here.
Prêt.
Ready the line.
Tenir cette position. En attente de nouveaux ordres. Ordre d'ouvrir le feu.
Kill some balloons. Capture some what? Oh,
De nouveaux ordres, en avance. Prenez la tranchée.
Come in.
Au rapport.
Au
Some
rapport.
more infantry.
Ready for orders. Take positions.
Port.
De nouveaux ordres arrivent. Restez en position. En route. En avant. Feu à volonté.
New orders incoming. Stand by for orders.
Take them why? Accept their surrender. Yes, we will. Yeah, we have. So we can. Did you know, for the Allies, infantry companies for different nations have unique bonus trait? Cool beans. Great victory. Yeah, it was. Pushed their line back. Cost of battle. You take control of a new region. Part of your forces from the attacking region are automatically moved into the new one to keep it defended. Others return to one. All enemy forces retreat to a nearby friendly region except for siege artillery. Any siege artillery caught in the capture region destroyed and must be replaced. Purchase menu. Right. I think I am going to. I can't see it. Because this is the next point. I'm going to call it here because it's 12 o'clock. It's school night. Got work in tomorrow. Go to work tomorrow, so probably best I don't spend all night playing this. Though so far, so good. Lots of stuff to think about, but yeah, I'm not hating it. We'll see what happens after the tutorial. I've played through a campaign. But yeah, not bad. But yeah, much appreciated. I really like. I appreciate all the banter. Much appreciated, and I'll stop using the word appreciated very soon. But have yourselves a good night. I'll catch you later, and hopefully I'll be on tomorrow, I believe, with some more Great War. So yeah, night all. Catch you later.